Part one of trying to build my ultimate Batman display. So the very first thing that I got to do is find my Batmans. And as you can see, man, there are so many bins, 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 bins. Fortunately, we have found Batman. So taking a quick look at what's here. This isn't the original Nightmare Batman. I bought this third-party attire and put it on Justice League Batman, I think. So I'm going to strip this figure down, being that I now have a true Nightmare Batman. Can't really see what that is here. I think that's the armor that he wore in Batman vs. Superman. We have a Deathstroke, Deadshot, Superman. I needed that Batman right there. Someone in a butler suit, Alfred, I suppose. Batman tactical armor. What else do we have here? That looks like Wonder Woman. Two versions of Wonder Woman. Harley Quinn. Superman. And my painted armored Batman. This is a good start, as I have some of my other Batman figures on the other side. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. Yeah, don't judge me. I'm trying to get things together. Bought this suit many years ago. Now I finally have a good use for it. I'm going to make it look pretty dope with that. You'll see. One of the Arkham game Batmans. Keaton. I think Bale is down here somewhere. All right. I got some ideas. Now, full transparency, is going to be a while before I get this display up and running, but I'm ready to start to see something. So coming over this way, you'll see a little bit more of some of my Batman vehicles. I think I showed this here, the armory, just coming over. Yeah, everything is out of sorts here. But we have to start from somewhere, and I think I have an idea of how to make it look okay. Okay, so here's what I took out so far. The part that sucks, I was really looking for is it the Arkham Knight Batman? Don't remember what he's called. This one. I actually have two of these, so I'm trying to find the second one. I was hoping that it was in there. Unfortunately, it's not, so I'm not going to waste more time looking for them. I'm just going to go ahead and try to put together this first idea that I have for this part of the shelf. Okay, so this is going to be the make and break part, because unfortunately some of the figures don't fit inside of this. So let's go ahead and see if this fits. It does, at least with the head off. Let's go ahead and put the head back on. Pause. It doesn't really fit. I mean, I shoved it in there. The top of the horns are scraping up top. Though I don't need that faceplate on, so maybe it'll look better with the head on. Let's continue. Head off, excuse me. Okay, so I actually like how this looks in here. Now, the one thing that I absolutely hate about this display base is that it runs off batteries. Fortunately, someone decided to create two batteries that you could port, that you can extend and recharge. So very satisfied by that. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so made a mistake here. One, I remember this is not going to fit because my Arkham Knight won't fit in this. As you can see, the horns are too long. So what I'll have to do is either remove the head and place it inside. But this isn't the Batman sort of Beyond Armor that I wanted. HotToys created another Batman Beyond Armor that's more tactical. I actually have it. I don't know where it is. So I may hold off on putting this on display. So this is not the same armor. I painted this one black. So I thought it would look better. And I really like this. but I'm not going to put this in here. I have an idea for this. So let's go ahead and put this aside. Let's continue to look through Batman. So word to the wise, if you're going to have your Hot Toys in a container like I did, particularly those that have the capes are sticking together due to heat. So make sure not to keep them in so long, or maybe try to find a better way to insulate them. Fortunately, none of the capes are ripped. I was able to gently pull them apart. I say gently, but I was not gentle at all. Unfortunately, none of them ripped. Now, I think this tactical armor is one that I can get away with. I'm going to go ahead and remove the face because I want this to look like a suit with no person inside of it. So let's see how this looks in the armory. Okay, for this one, the actual eyes and the mouth is removable. I love how this looks. This may be my favorite one so far. Let's keep going. Okay, so I'm at an interesting place right now. The Batmans that I'm looking for, I cannot find them. Do I just keep moving forward with this project as I'm motivated? Or do I take this time to try to find what I'm looking for? It's just so much to look through. I can tell here, these are Hot Toys. These are clearly my stormtroopers. There are a bunch of them. I'm not sure if this is all Star Wars. And then I can see stuff like this that I know I don't need to look in. But then when I get in other places, I'm not sure what's here. But I think that Batman may potentially be in one of these bins, or at the very bottom in one of these two. So look through two bins, couldn't find what I'm looking for. I'm just going to go ahead and continue. This is not the Batman that I wanted to place here, but it is the one that I currently have. So let's keep moving. Okay, so I talked all of that smack about I was going to continue. I didn't listen to myself. Found the Superman that I wasn't looking for. Here's the Nightmare Batman. I just feel like this should not be in a Hall of Armor, you know? But still, not what I'm looking for. Okay, I can tell these are Hot Toys for sure. Hulk feet. Found that funny. I'm thinking these three big guys are all that's in here. Yay! Not what I'm looking for, but these are my Storm collectibles. I am looking for these. Okay, more Hot Toys. I don't think this is what I am looking for. I don't see anything that gives me hope that I'm gonna find what I'm searching for. Okay, I've gone through most of these bins. Not what I'm looking for. So, are they here? I would hate to remove all of this stuff and they're not there. I'm really thinking that they're in a box. And there are a lot of boxes there are a lot of boxes, man. This box right here, I'm currently going through it, and it's full of Iron Man figures. Yeah, his leg was loose. Don't judge me on that. All right, that's not the suit that I wanted to put here, but man, I got tired of looking. So let's step back. Let's give it a look. Not too bad if I say so myself. Originally, I wanted to get 7 in this space. I think I'm pretty satisfied with the 5 suits. It would look so much better if the lights were on. I shared earlier that these use batteries. I have to wait till I purchase these batteries on this connector that you can plug in. I'm not going to flip the switch on and off each time. I have some lights that I purchased, which I'm going to add somewhere on the shelf. I have some ideas of what I want to put in front of these suits. To me, it looks too vacant. I get the idea like the bat cave is not neat. So I have some ideas on what to do. I also thought about putting a shelf directly above. It's not a necessary no, but I don't think so. I think I like the open look better. I have an idea of what I want to do to the back of the wall. If I do decide to do the split sort of mid-level, I think I have a pretty dope idea. Well, here's part one. I would tell you to stay tuned for part two, but who knows how long it's going to take me to create that video. When, if, why, who knows? But I appreciate you for staying along this long. Thank you for tuning in to Mr. Cliff's Toy Shop. I hope to see you during the next episode.